they're actually, it looks like I might be able to do it all from the top, because there's no real way. I mean, you can see them right there up against the pulley.
Where?
See it? Right up there. They're kind of in that crack up there. Right up against the pulley. So if like something were to happen and they broke, I'm pretty sure it would have created a fire and melted my entire engine. So, let's see here. I might have to remove all this piping here, which is looking like what we're going to have to do.
Oh boy. I can't wait till I have the yellow one. That one didn't have any problems at all.
Alright, so now we're going to have to remove this filter here. First off, this little air filter. All it is just a little hose clamp that holds the filter on. Okay, that was pretty easy. The filter looks in pretty decent shape still. It was a like a gray black filter. It's not that dirty.
Wait, Dad, was that the new one that you ordered?
I just got it from the auto store real quick, just because the car didn't have a filter on it. So
What happens if a car doesn't have a filter?
it's usually not that good. You can damage your airflow sensor, which is what I'm taking off right now that I just disconnected this part here.
All of our English is terrible today.
Alright, and basically this part is looks probably like a 4-inch inlet for the turbo. We're gonna somehow have to, first off, we're gonna.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, look at that! It took some damage from probably the pulleys rubbing up on it. I'm gonna change.
Wait, what is that?
This is just like a silicone connector hose for the 4-inch inlet that goes to the mouth of the turbo.
Oh, I see it all the time in my game.
Yeah.
In Need for Speed.
Okay, basically there's a little. This is an oil breather line. We're gonna disconnect this also. I should be using a socket set for this, but I'm not.
You're a savage.
So it should just pop off of here pretty easy. It's not.
Sorry if I'm doing a terrible camera job. I have still hands all over.
So, to go about that a different way, maybe we will try and, let me see, can we see a screw over here? There it is. Let me get a stubby screwdriver. I should be able to get that off.
Boing. What was your first car?
My first car?
Is my nose bleeding?
No. Oh, yeah, a little. My first car was a 1991 Volkswagen GTI, and it was only an 8-valve, single cam, 1.8 liter, Digifont.
What was your fastest car?
I took that same car. Well, it was a car similar to it. It was an 80. Let me see what year it was. It was an 87 Rabbit GTI, and I put this same exact motor inside of it. So it was.
Oh, a Corrado VRT.
No, it was a GTI VR6, but it was an older style, like in a. 80 and 87. I'm gonna have to remove this airflow sensor.
Yeah, we have like all these wires inside of this, and we don't even know where they came from.
See, this is the airflow sensor, and yeah, somebody has Looks like they just tack welded it onto a 4-inch inlet pipe.
What's that thing inside of it that kind of looks like a spider web?
That's just the wires for the sensor.
Those are thin. Like very
Oh yeah, it's a
thin.
very, very delicate part, so you have to be kind of careful with it. And hopefully we can get this part out. That was the 4-inch inlet that attaches to the turbo. This was for the oil breather. And that's pretty much it. Stuff out over here. And now you can kind of see the turbo.
Where? Oh, right there.
Which is right back there. And that is, looks like a T70. A T70 turbo. Which is, I guess, you know, it's nothing big. But for the VR6, it should be more than enough to handle at least, you know, 400 to 500 horsepower. Okay, so back to what we were doing. The fuel lines. So here are the fuel lines. They are zippy tied, and they go. There's some heat shroud and a bunch of leaves and other stuff down there. And yeah, we're gonna have to start undoing all this. I'm actually gonna move this.
Are we gonna do a time lapse on this?
No. Why not? I mean, you could be talking to the video some if you want.
I don't know anything about cars other than what kind of car that is, and that's about
So
it.
I'm
Yeah.
basically gonna clip all these zippy ties. Is the next step.
Bling.
I mean, you could show the rest of the car if you want.